Welcome. Today we're diving into a crucial topic, the impact of childhood trauma on adult functioning. Childhood trauma refers to deeply distressing or disturbing experiences that occurred during childhood. These can include physical, emotional, or sexual abuse, neglect, witnessing domestic violence, or experiencing natural disasters. The effects of such experiences can be profound and long-lasting. One of the primary ways childhood trauma affects adult functioning is through its impact on brain development. During childhood, the brain is highly malleable and sensitive to environmental influences. Trauma can disrupt the normal development of brain regions involved in emotional regulation, stress response, and cognitive function, such as the amygdala, hippocampus, and prefrontal cortex. This can lead to difficulties in managing emotions, increased vulnerability to stress, impaired memory and concentration, and problems with decision-making. Childhood trauma can have significant emotional and psychological consequences that persist into adulthood. Survivors may experience symptoms of anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and other mental health conditions. They may also struggle with feelings of shame, guilt, and low self-worth, which can impact their relationships, work, and overall quality of life. The impact of childhood trauma often extends to interpersonal relationships. Individuals who have experienced trauma may have difficulty forming and maintaining healthy relationships due to issues with trust, boundaries, and emotional intimacy. They may struggle with attachment issues, either becoming overly dependent on others or avoiding close relationships altogether. Additionally, survivors of childhood trauma may be at increased risk of experiencing further victimization in adulthood, perpetuating a cycle of unhealthy or abusive relationships. In an attempt to cope with the emotional pain and distress caused by childhood trauma, some individuals may turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms such as substance abuse, self-harm, or risky behaviors. These behaviors may provide temporary relief but ultimately exacerbate the long-term consequences of trauma, leading to further physical, emotional, and social problems. The impact of childhood trauma extends beyond mental health to physical health as well. Research has shown a strong association between childhood trauma and an increased risk of chronic health conditions, including heart disease, diabetes, autoimmune disorders, and chronic pain. This may be due to the effects of chronic stress on the body's immune system, hormonal balance, and inflammatory response. Additionally, individuals with a history of childhood trauma may be more likely to engage in unhealthy behaviors that further compromise their physical health. Despite the profound impact of childhood trauma, healing and recovery are possible. With the right support and resources, survivors can learn to process their experiences, develop healthy coping mechanisms, and build resilience. Therapy, particularly trauma-focused therapies such as eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, or EMDR, and trauma-informed cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, can be highly effective in helping survivors process traumatic memories, manage symptoms, and develop healthier ways of relating to themselves and others. If you or someone you know has experienced childhood trauma, seeking professional help is essential. A qualified mental health professional can provide guidance, support, and evidence-based treatment to facilitate healing and recovery. Additionally, building a strong support network of friends, family, or support groups can provide a sense of community and validation, which are crucial for the healing process. Remember, you are not alone and help is available. In conclusion, childhood trauma can have far-reaching effects on adult functioning, impacting brain development, emotional well-being, relationships, and physical health. However, with the right support and treatment, healing and recovery are possible. If you're struggling, reach out for help.